Hello students, my name is Lekhram. I am student teacher in Army Institute of Education, Greater Noida. So today we will discuss about curriculum hierarchies in reading. The curriculum hierarchies in reading generally consist of 9 stages. The first stage is foundation skills. It consists of grapheme phoneme correspondence, orthographic awareness, morphological awareness. So, what is grapheme phoneme correspondence? Grapheme phoneme correspondence refers to the relationship between letters and the sounds they represent in written language. For example, the letter A represents the sound A in words like cat or bat. The second is orthographic awareness, recognizing spelling patterns and common spelling. An example of orthographic awareness would be knowing that the word cat is spelled with the letters CAT and understanding the sound each letter makes in the word. The third is morphological awareness, understanding the structure and meaning of the morphemes, for example, prefixes, suffixes, and root words. An example of morphological awareness can be unhappiness. The word unhappiness is formed by adding the prefix un meaning not to the word happy along with the suffix ness. So the second stage is vocabulary development. In vocabulary development, it consists of semantic relationships, tiered vocabulary. So what is semantic relationships? Semantic relationships simply means how words or concepts are related in meaning. It could be through similarities, synonyms, opposites, antonyms, or hierarchy. An example of semantic relationships is the pair big and large, which are synonyms of each other. Another example could be hot and cold, which are antonyms of each other. The second is tiered vocabulary, distinguishing between tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. So, tier 1 could be a basic word, tier 2 could be high frequency word, and tier 3 is the domain specific word, for example, photosynthesis or cells, etc. The third stage is reading comprehension. It consists of metacognitive strategies and schema activation. So, what are metacognitive strategies? For example, if we are teaching students about Amazon rainforest, the student would ask himself that what do I already know about the rainforest? Second is schema activation. In schema activation, if we are teaching students about solar systems, we would activate his schema by asking him simple questions like what do you already know about solar systems or how many planets are there. The fourth is text types and purposes. It consists of genre awareness and author purposes. So in genre awareness, we study about recognizing different genres, for example, fiction, non-fiction, biography, and understanding the characteristics and conventions of each other. Second is author's purpose, analyzing why an author wrote a text. Example, to inform, to persuade, or to entertain. The fifth stage is literary elements and devices. So we have to look into the tone and mood of the author and the point of view of the author, analyzing author's tone, that is attitude, and the mood, the emotional atmosphere created by the text and how they contribute to the overall meaning. Then the point of view, understanding the perspective from which a story has been told, for example, first person, third person, etc. The sixth stage is critical literacy skills. It consists of power dynamics, deconstructing bias, action, and advocacy. In power dynamics, we examine how language and text can reinforce or challenge power structures, stereotypes, and social inequalities. It becomes the duty of the teacher to examining how language and text can reinforce or challenge power structures, stereotypes, and social inequalities. Second is deconstructing bias, identifying and critically analyzing biasness, for example, in gender, class, or other social constructs. The third is action and advocacy, empowering students to take informed actions and advocate for change based on their understanding of text and critical literacy concept. Seventh stage is reading strategies and study skills. It consists of diverse perspectives, flexible reading rate, scaffold support. Diverse perspectives means exposing students to a variety of reading strategies. And flexible reading rate means teaching students to adjust their reading rate. It means they have to adjust on their speed based on the purpose of reading and the complexity of the text. Scaffold support, providing gradual and systematic support to help students develop independence in applying reading strategies and study skills. Eighth stage is digital literacy. Information evaluation, digital collaboration, and digital citizenship are all part of digital literacy. Information evaluation means teaching students to critically evaluate the credibility and reliability and bias of information. The second, digital collaboration, promoting collaboration and communication skills through online platforms, discussion forums, and digital projects. Third is digital citizenships, fostering responsible and ethical behavior when using digital tools and resources. The ninth and the final stage is continual assessment and feedback. It consists of formative feedback loops, data driven instructions, and goal reflection. So, formative feedback loops are mechanisms used to provide ongoing guidance and support to learners as they progress through a learning process. In simple terms, it is like having a coach who gives you helpful tips and corrections while you are practicing a sport. Data driven instructions using assessment data to inform instructional decisions. In education, teachers collect various types of data such as test scores, classroom assessments, and observations to understand how well students are learning. They then analyze this data to identify areas where students may be struggling and areas where they excel. The third stage is goal reflection. Goal reflection is like taking a moment to look in the mirror and see how close you are reaching your target. In simple terms, it means thinking about the goals you have set for yourself, considering your process, progress, and deciding if any adjustments are needed. So, thank you, students. That is all for today, students. We'll discuss more about curriculum hierarchies in reading in the upcoming lectures. Thank you.